Yeah.
The child's voice is the most important choice. So, being curious, asking asking, and again, I mean, when we're talking about very young children, maybe they don't know what they need, but you can begin to get a sense. I'm a huge believer in relationships and collaboration. So, we're going to get the best results when we build meaningful relationships with children, when we collaborate with them, which means we're not making all the decisions. We're getting input. We're trying to understand what their needs are from their own perspective or what things are difficult for them and where they're difficult. But we've got to listen to that as well. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I hear the stories of a child that is clearly expressing that they're having difficulty, and the adult response is try harder, push harder, and for any of us, when we're having a hard time, to be pushed harder is not what's going to help us. So the child's voice is really critical. And I think the best the best work done in this area is really when we invest in a lot of different approaches and equipment, and really involve the specialization of occupational therapists who assess a child's needs and then help to develop a plan to make sure that whatever we're offering. But the child's voice has to be really critical in all of this. And again, when that child expresses the need for that, you don't try to get five more math problems done. You listen to the cues that are in front of you. So I'm a big believer that the individual child is probably the most important voice here.